Welcome to Exploring England. Seeing as I'll be spending 3 years here for uni, I thought I might as well explore more of the country and make a series documenting it to remember my adventures. So here's a collection of day trips I took from Bristol while my friend was visiting me from the States. In this episode, we're going to Bristol, Richmond, Oxford, Bath, and Castle Combe. Enjoy! Bristol, the city I decided to move to all on my own for 3 years. Clearly that shows a certain level of love of the place, but honestly, I feel as though I've yet to see much of the city. As a student with a routine of going to uni every day just to come back home to study and catch up on sleep, I haven't been able to explore much outside of my little bubble, including the monuments that Bristol is known by.
No, I don't.
So by having a friend stay with me, it gave me the excuse to go out as a tour guide and do all the touristy things in Bristol and see it from a new light. When I moved here, it all felt so rushed with uni starting the day of, so I never really had the time to figure out the city before diving straight into the life of it. With the massive hill that Bristol is built on, it makes your legs want to scream while giving the parks in the area lovely views. I've definitely appreciated Bristol in a new way since this week. Richmond. As classic American girlies, we do have an obsession with the TV show Ted Lasso, and thus we simply had to go to Richmond to see where some of our favorite scenes were shot and bring us back into the world since the final season came out a year ago. We honestly didn't know what we were getting ourselves into since only one street and one park were used as film spots in the whole town, but honestly it ended up one of my favorite spots on the trip. Seeing the iconic pub from the show and the director's chair all decorated with quotes in front of Ted's store was so fun, yet I'd have to say my favorite part of the day was the walkway along the Thames and all the families and kids playing there. We're just gonna skip over how I was shat on by a pigeon, because that happens all too often to me, and say that Richmond is such a lovely little spot to live in, and it seemed to have such a big community aspect, which I adore. People were out in huge groups in the pubs and parks and by the river, and there were so many dogs about, and I would highly, highly recommend if you were ever in the area. Oxford. It's exactly as you'd expect it to be. Gothic architecture taking over every corner, students flooding the streets, posh accents flowing around you, and a deep, deep sense of inferiority. Honestly, it's just a lovely place to visit. It's small and quaint, yet there's a good bit to see, and I would have loved to have seen it during the day to be able to go into the university and gardens and explore more. But the nighttime atmosphere worked so much better with the gothic feel and eeriness of the place. I felt like Frankenstein's monster or Jack the Ripper was about to pop out of an alleyway at any moment, and it added so much to make it feel like I was truly being immersed in a story that was set there. We can also not forget about the sheer amount of Harry Potter merchandise and memorabilia in the stores for all the tourists. Loved it, personally, and I will 100% be back for a daytime tour of the architecture and gardens one day. How do we feel about Richmond and Oxford?
Richmond was kind of tiny.
It was cute. It was really cute.
It was cute in the little area that we're in. And Oxford is very historic.
Yeah, the buildings are stunned.
Cute.
But like, because it's night, obviously we can't go into places, you know, and see like the gardens and stuff. But the buildings are giving. I'm just waiting for like Frankenstein's monster to pop out. But Richmond was adorable. It was very colorful. Whereas this is like,
you pointing where you can't see me. No, because you're taller than me. No. But I just think it's funny because you'll be walking.
I'm like,
and my head just pops up a little bit.
I like it. It's cute. There was a rugby match today though, so there were so many people at the pub. It was insane.
And we went all right where the Ted thing was.
Yeah, we went to like the Ted Lasso street and the Ted Lasso pub. It was full. Oh my god, the first color I've seen in this city. Look at those doors. Okay. We're on a sightseeing bus to see the outside of Bath because I can already walk us around the inside. I'm excited because I've always wanted to see like the nature around it because it looks so pretty when I like bus here.
Like, look, it's taking you far out.
Yeah.
Like this green line.
I've also never vlogged like Bath. I go here all the time, but I've never like filmed it. So this will be fun to look back on. And it's a good day because now we're seeing the outside there. All I have to say about Bath is that it is 100% my favorite place that I've visited in England so far. And I feel like I can safely say that as I keep coming back to see it. The Georgian architecture makes it so hard not to be obsessed with. My initial pull to it was definitely because of my love for Jane Austen. That woman's writing simply woos me every time with its emotion and wittiness, and I know we've all heard of her, but I really hope that you guys read one of her works. Pride and Prejudice, personal fave, also basically everyone's fave. Anyway, what kept me coming back to Bath was how awed I felt by the nature and architecture. It truly feels like the idealized version of England that Americans have, and hey, sometimes I have to feed into the stereotypes. I'm never not staring around and simply wandering aimlessly when I'm there. I fully never come with an idea of what to see, but I'd say that's the best way to get to know Bath. And I know I didn't go this time around, but I highly recommend the Roman baths. They were incredible and much more extensive than I expected them to be, and we all know that I will be coming back.
coming over around the corner. Another night where I get so confused because we're just friends. The friends who undress, the friends with loose ends that kiss your neck. And I don't mind if you waste my time, cause I've got some I can't lose. Act like I don't need your love and you call my bluff, and that's all that I can ask of you.
That's a lot of trust.
It is a lot of trust.
It checks are so American. I think
Fit
it's funny.
check. Adidas. Thrifted. Waterstone tote bag. Go for it.
All thrifted. Mine, I gotta go down, I'm shorter. Jeans American Eagle, sweater from Boston where I work. Shirt is from TJ Maxx. Boots are from Macy's, and purse is also TJ Maxx.
The difference.
Hey. The painting.
Huffin' and Puffin. Brandon Hill is.
It's a hill.
It's a hill. It's really a walk. Oh, that uphill. I'm still not used to it in Bristol. I'm so sorry. No.
Coming over, I thought I told her that I don't mind if our hearts get bruised, because we're just friends, friends of what and yeah, friends with regrets that wish you best. And oh, when it's over, well I know when the driver takes you home, elevator kiss the dawn. Last the night so long, because I don't mind if you waste my time, cause I got some I can't lose. Act like I don't need your love when you call my bluff, and that's all that I can ask of you.
You can also put it on the bench. Is that too low in
I think
English?
that's too low. Hey guys, we are at
Why am I
Cabot
scared for
Tower.
your camera right now?
It's literally fine. She's fine. It's fine. Fit check. It's gonna be the same thing as yesterday for me. Adidas. My grandma's friend, so like secondhand, thrifted, and then Shakespeare Company from Paris this summer with you.
No. It's the way I'm actually
And
too
we've got
short.
pigtails.
You can't.
You can like kick up.
No, it's okay. Give me a second, I got it. So the sweater is the same as yesterday, but in black. Same purse from TJ Maxx. This headband I think is also from TJ Maxx. You can't see that. My black jeans. Yeah, see, I'm tiny. I need little my black jeans, and then these sneakers, which are also from TJ Maxx.
Dude, the hill is so funny if you take pictures on it, because we literally looked so tiny. Like, I'm gonna put a picture in.
I was the size of the trash can.
I'm sorry, why did I look like a centimeter tall? It was hilarious. It's very pretty up here. I like it. How do we like Castle Combe? I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't hate me. Frankly, it's spelled strange.
I think it's very cute. It's very cottage vibes. Very, what is it, like 1800s?
I feel like there's honestly not much that I could say about Castle Combe other than that it is very, very pretty. It's basically just like a street. Like, it's a teeny tiny little village, but it's stunning, and we just wanted to walk around a bit. It does have lovely nature. so I'd assume over the summer people do come here for longer jaunts. I think it would be very lovely to take a bike ride around here, but we simply didn't have the time for that. But I would definitely love to come back one day to do that. But it's not a messy spot. It is very, very beautiful though, and not far at all from Bristol. So I really enjoyed it.